Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Jesse Johns, and today I am here to talk about my James Bond collection 2021. And by the time of this video, this is when the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die, which hits theaters officially October 8th. And it's a long wait for everybody who had not seen the movie yet. But today I am here to talk about some updates I have with some newer related stuff. So what I'm gonna talk about the movies first. I guess we'll talk about the games, and then we'll talk about my updated list stuff I have. Well, except those over there. That's been there. So let's get on with it. So first off, we're going to talk about the Sean Connery Bonds, and one last to be Bond, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get on with it. Of course, we have to start with the very first James Bond movie, Dr. No, which came out in 1962, and of course this is Sean Connery's first appearance as James Bond, so... And don't know what it's like. Here it is. Honey Rider. Who played her? I think it's her. I think. Man, really good movie. It's in my top 10. And we have the second James Bond movie, From Russia with Love, released in 1963, and of course Sean Connery returned again. So this is probably my second favorite of the Sean Connery Bonds. Just a really good movie, really good cast. It's probably my second favorite movie of the Sean Connery Bonds. And up next we have Goldfinger, which released in 1964, I believe. And this is actually my favorite Sean Connery Bond. The movie's almost perfect for me. Really good story, really good cast, especially the girl painting the gold, and of course you got that scene right there. Man, this is just an incredible movie. Man, every time I watch that movie, I'm like, yeah, that has some good scenes in it. And we have Thunderball, released in 1965. Probably my fourth favorite of the Sean Connery Bonds. To be honest, my best part of this entire movie is probably the underwater fight scene with the sharks and all of that. That was a pretty cool scene. Yeah. Oh man. We have You Only Live Twice. Probably my least favorite of the Sean Connery Bond. I mean, honestly, it's a little bit silly. James Bond in Japan, if you like. Yeah, see, especially like that scene. He basically got makeup on. I do like the guy who plays Blofeld in this movie. I don't remember his name, but really good movie. Least favorite, but I wouldn't say I don't love it, I hate it, but it's what it is. And this is Sean Connery's last Bond that he did, until On Her Majesty's Secret Service came out, which was released in 1967, which is George Lazenby's only appearance as James Bond. This movie got panned a lot when it first came out. The best parts, I like the ending. I like the battle scene, the end of the movie, and I thought the scene was pretty messed up when he finally marries his wife at the end of the movie, and she dies in this movie. Spoiler alert, but anybody don't really care, or they never watched it, sorry I spoiled it if you've not seen it, but honestly, Lazenby should not play Bond, in my opinion. And we do have Sean Connery's comeback, Diamonds On Forever, which was released in 1971, I think. I like it better than I did with You Only Live Twice. twice. Not as good as his first 4 movies, but I still get a kick out of this movie. So that's my opinion about that. And rest in peace to the late great Sean Connery. Okay, guys, I'm here to talk about the Roger Moore saga. I won't talk much into these Bond movies, but let's go and get started. We got Live and Let Die, released in 1973. Pretty decent James Bond film, what I remember. It's not my favorite Bond, but it's decent enough, I guess. And The Man with the Golden Gun was one of my favorites, especially the ending, one-on-one battle between Bond and oh gosh darn it, what's his name? Says it right there. Ooh, who cares? The Spy Who Loved Me, which is probably my third favorite in the Moore series. I like Jaws. Jaws is probably the best villain, or henchman. Sorry, henchman. And of course the Bond girl. Barbara Brock. Like the submarine, underwater car. And we got Moonraker, which was released in 1970. When this movie came out? 79. A little bit silly, and this movie, James Bond in Space, is pretty silly. I do like the. I mean, the first half of Moonraker is a good-looking movie. It really is. But of course, the Jaws is back. And I really like the Bond girl. I think her name is Holly Goodhead. Yeah. But not so great, but Moonraker, but not bad, I guess. For you guys only, from 1981. Actually, it's my second favorite of the Roger Moore movies. I personally really like this movie. Good looking Bond, but I did think he was a little bit too old to be playing Bond at that point, but there you go. And of course, the next one we have Octopussy from 1983, which is Roger Moore. He wasn't showing his age yet in this movie, but he was getting there. Oh, she playing? Of course, she plays Octopussy. I believe she's playing appearances in The Man with the Golden Gun, I believe, but anyway, not gonna say much about that. And of course, A View to a Kill from 1985. Frick it, I want to say it. This is actually my favorite Roger Moore James Bond movie. Christopher Walken's my favorite bad guy, my favorite villain in this movie. I also like her, Tanya Roberts, I think her name is. I believe she played in That 70s Show too. But I really like this movie. One of my favorite James Bond movies ever. Alright, my second favorite movie next to Goldfinger. And that's it for the late great Roger Moore. Next we're going to talk about the Timothy Dalton and Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. Timothy Dalton movies I'm not going to talk about much, because these two are not really my favorite James Bond movies, but here we got The Living Daylights from 1987. I like the Afghanistan scene at the end of the movie, and of course I like the girl with cello in this one. But this movie's it's not bad, but it's not really one of my favorites. And of course we got License to Kill from 1989. Every time I see this Bond movie, it always gives me headaches for some odd reason. I don't know why. Well, the ending scene, why I should say. But this movie's okay, I guess. It's not really my favorite. I mean, especially when beginning of the movie, Felix gets eaten by a shark, which that's really messed up. What happened to him, especially on his wedding day. So, well, there you have it. There you have it. License to Kill. But here is one of my favorite Bond movies, GoldenEye from 1995, I believe. Pierce Brosnan first go as Bond, and Pierce Brosnan is actually my second favorite Bond next to Sean Connery. And I just watched. I'm actually rewatching the Bond movies right now before the new one comes out. But this movie, he was fantastic as Bond. Especially like the villain in this one. I like the Bond girl in this movie, and there's a lot of great things in GoldenEye. I just can't say much. I'm sorry, but next we have Tomorrow Never Dies from 1997, I believe. With Michelle Yeoh is in it, and oh man, what's her name? I think she played in Lois and Clark show, or whatever it's called, the older show. And of course, like I said, Michelle Yeoh was kicking a lot of butt in this movie, which is pretty awesome. And I got a kick out of her in this movie. The villain, he's okay, but I think the one scene when he tried to make fun of Michelle Yeoh in this movie, it was just silly in my opinion. But there you go, Tomorrow Never Dies. Next we have The World Is Not Enough from 1999. Pierce Brosnan's third film. Personally, I really like this movie. I know a lot of people didn't, but I personally really like this movie. The one scene I think gets a lot of crap because the villain in this movie, he's basically already dead, and so basically he can't feel pain and whatnot. So I thought that was pretty messed up, but I do like Pierce Brosnan's last go, which is in Die Another Day, was released in 2002, I believe. Yeah, 2002. I'm not a big Halle Berry fan in this movie as Jinx, but I do enjoy the heck out of this movie because it's actually one of my favorite James Bond movies. I mean, you gotta admit the chase at the beginning of the movie was just kind of silly, but come on, I had a good time with it, and especially the ending. The ending of this movie when on the airplane was pretty good in the movie, but I liked it more than I do with these two Bonds. I'm gonna say it right now, but I know people kind of hate on Die Another Day, but I enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie. I like all the Pierce Brosnan Bonds, but I think these two I like better than I do these. But there's that, and up next we have the Daniel Craig James Bond saga. Let's get right to it. And Casino Royale came out in 2006. It's actually the very first James Bond movie I ever saw. So Daniel Craig is my current Bond, I guess you could say. But Daniel Craig is actually my third favorite Bond next to Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan. And I do like this movie, and it's a really good film. The poker scene in this movie, I did feel like it's too long, but what you know, I mean, they're trying to get into the games and all of that, so there we go with that. And we have a Quantum of Solace, came out in 2008, I believe. Focus. Can't get the focus, but anyway, this movie I just feel like it's too short. Especially it feels like a rush sequel to Casino Royale. It's basically let's throw together a Bond movie that stuff we need to do for Casino Royale, but that was redeemed by Skyfall, which is actually my favorite Daniel Craig James Bond movie. I mean, the movie is a good looking movie, probably the best Bond movie ever made, and the woman who plays M was fantastic in this movie. I mean, it sucks the way they end her character, but I mean, you gotta admit, this is actually I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's actually one of my favorite James Bond movies. So I'll make it my third favorite Bond behind Goldfinger and The View to a Kill. And last but not least in the movies, we have Spectre. Came out in 2015. This is actually the very first James Bond movie I ever get to watch in the theaters. But the movie is, I liked it more than Quantum of Solace, but not as good as Skyfall or Casino Royale. But I do enjoy this movie, but I think it's more like an add-on to Skyfall. But I do like the new M and new Q and Moneypenny in this movies, but I'm not gonna say much. And I know this movie left a lot of unknown, unquestioned answers, in my opinion. But I know October 8th we'll finally get to see No Time to Die, which hits theaters October 8th. I don't know why I said that twice, but okay. And that's it for the movies. Let's get on with the updates. Alright guys, up next we have the books. I'm not going to talk about much of this. I just found them in the flea market and I just had it again because I couldn't pass it up. The first one I have is Never Dream of Dying. I don't know much about this. I just got it because it was a good deal. And we have M. Fleming's Death is Forever. I'm not going to talk much about that, but oh, I forgot the back has, well, that one no, but this one has a picture. So yeah. And of course we have for special services, and of course we have the book Goldeneye, Pierce Brosnan Bond. I'm wondering, does this one have the, I don't remember, but anyway. And of course we have the pop figures, what I call it. So this one has Roger Moore, and this one is Daniel Craig from Quantum of Solace. Yeah, and Roger Moore's from Octopussy, which I know my buddy David has a pop figure, but it's Pierce Brosnan from Goldeneye, I believe. And he just did a video of that for his live stream. So if y'all want to go check it out, I'll put the link in the description. So there's that. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Here's Daniel Craig. What's funny though, that they, in this pop figure, they show Daniel Craig more like a blonde Bond than the rest of the Bonds did, which I think is funny. But anyway, there's that. Up next, we have the video games of the Bonds. I never really played the Everything or Nothing video game. I did see the gameplay for this. It looks a pretty good game, but whatever. And then we have Quantum of Solace video game, which is kind of funny because it's like first person, then third person, first person, third person, and it's just really weird in this game. But the story is okay. I mean, they did follow up with Casino Royale with it. Oh, it didn't came with nothing, so I had to physically make a Bloodstone copy. But this is actually my favorite James Bond video game of the Daniel Craig series. We have the remake of GoldenEye Reloaded, which I'm pretty sure this is actually a version of the Nintendo 64 or Nintendo 64, I believe, for this video game. But that's with Pierce Brosnan. This is the one with Daniel Craig. And of course we had 007 Legends. This is like the 50th anniversary of James Bond. I personally enjoyed this video game. It was Call of Duty-ish, but I got a kick out of this game, so there's that for the games. Okay, this is other ones I have. So I got the 4K versions of the Daniel Craig James Bonds. I mainly got them for the digital code, man. I mainly got them for digital code, but there's that. And they look exactly like the same, so there's that.
awesome. Skyfall. Then Spectre. And of course we had the James Bond box set. This is actually the set that I'm actually working on. So I'm at the Daniel Craig movies on this set right now. So, and from now on, when I do rewatch the Bond movies, I'm gonna rewatch on this. And of course, that's when the paper came with the box set. And I have the Skyfall CD soundtrack. And I have the unofficial Bond movie, Never Say Never Again, which it was okay, James Bond movie. This is actually the very last James Bond, very last that Sean Connery did as James Bond. So, there's that. And I'm going to talk about the pictures I have. So, nothing too special. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. And also have the pictures for Skyfall and Spectre. Of course, I had to print these off because Skyfall is my favorite Bond, and that picture I thought was pretty cool. So, and of course, I had this note because from the flea market a long time ago. So he talks about, like, you know, the. Let's see, there ain't much there, but there was something I thought was cool. Oh, here it is. So let's see here. I'm not sure you can read that, but you can pause and read that. See, I just love this book of it. Let's see. There's From Mercy Love. That is Daniel Craig's favorite Bond, actually. Let's see. So, yeah. Of course, talks about Sean Connery a little bit. Roger Moore. And that Pierce Brosnan, Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby. Okay. So, yeah, this is an awesome book. That's Tom Cruise, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for the book. And last but not least, I'm going to show off this picture that actually Walmart gave to me. They were getting ready to throw this picture out, and I just flat out said, no, give it to me, you know. And they approved it, and they let me take it home. So, yep, nothing too special in the back, but build your own Bond collection today. That's pretty cool. So, well, guys, thank you all so much for tuning into my channel. The new James Bond movie, No Time to Die, comes out October 8th, and I'm definitely going to go watch it opening weekend. And this is Jesse John signing out, and we'll talk to you guys next time.